If you're brand new to pickleball, you might be wondering, how exactly do you play? The rules might seem a little weird at first, but don't worry. In this video, I'll walk you through the basic gameplay, scoring, court layout, and how a point actually unfolds, all in plain English. By the end, you'll know enough to step onto the court and start playing with confidence. 1. The court and equipment pickleball is played on a court the same size as a badminton court, 20 feet wide and 44 feet long. There's a net in the middle, and on each side there's a non-volley zone, also called the kitchen, that extends 7 feet from the net. You'll need a paddle, a plastic pickleball, which has holes like a wiffle ball, and a partner or two to play with. That's it. 2. How the serve works. The game always starts with a serve. The serve must be underhand and hit diagonally across the court into the opponent's service box. The server stands behind the baseline and must keep both feet behind the line until after contact. The ball must land in the opposite service box and clear the net. If the ball hits the net and lands in the right spot, it's called a let, and in recreational play, you just reserve. 3. The double bounce rule. Here's one of the unique pickleball rules, the double bounce rule. After the serve, the ball must bounce once on each side before players are allowed to volley, hit in the air. That means the serve must bounce and the return must bounce. Only then can players start hitting the ball out of the air. This rule encourages longer rallies and prevents the serving team from rushing the net too early. 4. What is a volley? A volley is when you hit the ball out of the air before it bounces. Volleys are powerful, but there's one key restriction. You can't volley while standing inside the kitchen, or even touching the kitchen line. If you volley from inside the kitchen or step on the line during a volley, you lose the point. You can step into the kitchen at any time, just not when volleying. 5. How to win a point. Pickleball is usually played to 11 points, and you must win by 2. In tournament play, games may go to 15 or 21. Here's the catch. You can only score a point when you are serving. If your team wins a rally while receiving, you don't score. You just gain the serve. In doubles, each player on a team gets to serve before the serve switches sides, except at the very beginning of the game. You'll hear people call out scores like 6-4-2, meaning 6 points for the serving team, 4 for the receivers, and server number 2. 6th basic rally play. Once the double bounce rule has been met, players can either volley or let the ball bounce before hitting it. The ball must land in bounds and cannot hit the net unless it still lands in play. Rallies go back and forth until someone hits the ball out, misses the ball, hits into the net, or violates a rule, like volleying from inside the kitchen. Most of your points will come from consistent play and smart shot placement. And that's it. You now know the basic rules and how a game of pickleball flows from start to finish. Now that you know how to play, your next step is learning how to play better. Check out our video on the top 10 beginner mistakes in pickleball and avoid the most common errors before they even happen. I'll see you in that one.